Mira Business FM.
It's the morning drive, and we're talking property now, focusing in this particular segment on the program. And I'm very pleased to be joined by Ajay Menon, who is, I'm going to describe you, Ajay, as a property enthusiast. And as the weeks go by, we're going to upgrade you along the scale. And eventually, we're working towards guru. But very nice to see you.
Likewise, Tim. Thank you for having me here.
It's a pleasure to have you here. Now, you run Luxe Vista Real Estate, and we've only known each other for a week or so, but I thought what was interesting when you came in and we were chatting was you do this property it's not really a play for you. You have a brokerage, an agency, real estate agency, but you do it because you like it.
100%. I've been here for the last 28 years in Dubai, and I was a marine fuels trader. Then I got into property investing myself right from 2008 onwards. Okay. So I've been here from the first cycle. And then multiple properties over the years. We used to love going to these new launches, watching the properties. We love that feeling. Made money on the side, so that is good. And then finally got into property as a full-time business.
And was it difficult? Because you do this because you like it, you love the launches, and there's a real thrill because when else would you get an opportunity to experience the kind of fabrication of a real estate market, as has happened here in Dubai? You don't get that opportunity in really any lifetimes, do you? But then you create a business from this. Do you look back at the old days and think, oh, those were the times, those were the days?
Yes and no, actually.
Okay.
Yes, because the market is really, what is Dubai? Dubai is a magnet of the world now. And I am a hardcore fanboy of the ruler, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum.
You really are, and I'll back you up on that.
So he's done enough marketing for Dubai. Everybody in the world knows Dubai, and Dubai, we don't have to sell Dubai to anybody at the moment.
Right.
So the people are just coming to us anyways. So we just have to show them what is good for them. That's about it. Okay. Back in the days, we had to convince, the locals first to buy. Locals, I mean the residents, to buy properties. But now, not anymore. Everybody knows you put money in Dubai, Dubai will give it back to you. It's
amazing, actually, because it really is the case, isn't it? People are coming from all over the place. I do wonder sometimes with some real estate agents, not all, because I don't want to tire everybody with the same brush, but I do think maybe you should understand where these areas are. There's a dearth of knowledge in some ways. But I guess, you could say that in any industry, really.
And true, and that is one of the reasons why I started my own brokerage, because when I was buying, unfortunately, I had to do a lot more research, and some of the agents that I approached, they had no clue about what they're talking about. But unfortunately, that's the business model here. People come from all over the place. They think that they can make a quick buck in real estate in Dubai. They just come in, they just catch a flight, land in Dubai, stay 3 months, try to sell properties. It could be this area, that property, this property. Some make it, some don't make it, and then they leave. So they don't really have an understanding of what's happening.
Yeah.
To really guide somebody, you need to know the place. You need to see the trends. You need to see the history, where it's going. So you have to know a lot of things. You have to be aligned with the vision of the government. That is the most important part in Dubai.
It's also, there's no substitute for local knowledge. We know that. But I think, and again, this is not all agents, but, buying a property for most people, I realize Dubai is very much an investment kind of property destination, but for most of us buying a house, it's a pretty big deal. It's mainly the biggest investment that we're going to make. And I think, that you need to be treating a potential property buyer with a little bit, it's not just about, I'm going to make my commission, then I'm off, there's some thought that needs to go into that.
Absolutely, because as you mentioned, what you see in Instagram is not the real picture. Yes, there are multi-million dollars deals happening. There are people buying in bulk. All those things are good. But if you look at almost about 60% of the actual transactions, it's the home buyers. It's the people who want to buy their first home with all their money, right? And they're just trusting us with their money. The idea is to buy something to live.
Yeah.
They don't pay this exorbitant rents that is going up just because of the property market is too tight and there are a lot more people coming into Dubai.
Yeah, absolutely right. So let's just talk a little bit more about you for a moment. Your background when you came to Dubai, because you're here, you said 28 years
28 years.
in the UAE, big fanboy for the UAE, love being here. That's, your life has been here. Where are you from? What led you here? What got you into the UAE?
I am originally from India. I had my first job in Dubai. So as soon as I finished my graduation, I came to Dubai.
Okay.
And it was an entirely different industry. I was in hospitality before. Stayed there for just 1 year. And after that, I went to do my master's in UK. And came back. I got into the oil and gas industry.
Okay.
So I was a marine fuel trader for the last 20 years. And from there, of course, with my investment as an investor myself, I started helping out other people. So when people saw, my colleagues, when they saw that I made money, so they wanted me to help them.
Of course they did.
It is more of a copy-paste kind of a thing. You see a trader, they do the trade, okay, please copy-paste that trader kind of thing.
Yeah, AJ can do it, I can do it. Yeah.
And then they said, then I was wondering, okay, why shouldn't I do this full time? Because this is something that I like and I'm making money out of it. And people are also asking my help. So why not I do this as a full time thing? And yeah.
Do you know what I noticed about you? We were talking off air just before we started, and you named a couple of investments, and then you went into, and I mean this as a compliment, you went into a spiel about a few other investments, but you were stringing things together in a way that kind of demonstrated to me that this guy's got some unbelievable knowledge, because I can't keep up with the investments and the developments that are going on. I don't know where the areas are anymore, because, there's a huge amount to know. But you obviously keep tabs on what's going on, really close tabs on what's going on.
That is correct. If you look at, people normally used to look at developers, and they were investing on that particular developers.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
But now the trend is something different.
Okay.
After developers, then they came the area. Then you're talking about waterfront. Then you're talking about something along the Sheikh Zayed Road. Then you go towards the desert. It becomes lesser and lesser in value, right?
Right.
But the real trend now is to go after the areas, because you have to align yourself with the Dubai government's vision. And the Dubai government's vision has it's a documented piece of evidence out there. It's called Urban Master Plan 2040.
Right.
The Urban Master Plan 2040 has divided Dubai into 5 different areas. So if you invest in those particular areas, you are going to make money.
Okay.
So you go area by area. And once you locate at that area, then you go for the properties that is best suitable for your budget and your investment goals.
So what is it that drives you? Because you've basically taken a real career detour, haven't you, I suppose? Or maybe it's a upward path, a progression. I don't know how to describe it, but it's not what you used to do, is the point. Was it money? Was it the thrill of the chase? It was just, I really like doing this? And what led you?
Actually, it's a combination of everything. This is definitely something that I like.
Yep.
And the money is decent as well.
Yep.
So, and I have been an investor myself. So obviously, when I'm looking at real estate upfront and close and personal, I know the area which is coming up, and so I can get into that area myself before any other person can get in.
What was the first investment you made, first property investment you made?
In Dubai Marina, because Dubai Marina was the trend back in the days in 2008.
Yeah.
So,
that was the buzz then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, and after that?
And after that, I moved into another property in Dubai Marina. Then I moved to Expo City.
Okay.
Expo City is definitely a game changer.
So you were never out in the suburbs, in the Arabian ranches or any of those? It was Marina and then straight to Expo City?
Expo City. And then I've got one unit not in Ras Al Khaimah, but in Sinia. And that's actually in Al Quwain, which is 10 minutes away from Ras Al Khaimah.
Okay. All right then. So let's talk about a particular area, because the topic that I know is kind of on your mind at the moment, and these are from some ideas, some notes that you sent me last week, is Dubai South. So, which I guess kind of includes Expo and surrounding areas. We're all aware of it. We're all aware of the success that Expo had back in 2021 into 22. But why Dubai South? What's the big draw for you?
when people talk about Dubai South, first thing, two things I hear. It's like, why are people excited to live near the airport? They are not.
No, not
They are
really.
not.
No.
And the next thing I hear is like, it's too far away. Far away from where? From downtown? Yeah, it is. 35 minutes. But what does that to do with anything? I mean, do you go to downtown every day? Do you go to Dubai Mall every day? You don't. Most of the people don't. And again, why Dubai South is associated with the airport? Yes, that is the biggest investment in that area. 125 billion is being invested in the airport. So that caught the attention of media. And then Dubai South got to be associated with the airport. And most of the real estate brokers, they've been mindlessly repeating the same thing. Yeah, it's close to Dubai South, live close to the airport. I mean, an average person, how many times does he go to the airport? Once a year? Once in 2 years?
It's a good point, actually. Now, it seems like I seem to have a lot of family here, so I'm at the airport every other week, Dubai International. But it's a fair point, yeah, yeah.
But what you need to understand, okay, I'll give you a fun fact. The distance between Dubai International Airport and downtown is around 17 kilometers.
Okay.
And it takes about 24, 25 minutes on a good day with the traffic and without the traffic.
Yeah. I mean, overnight, obviously it's a lot faster, but yeah, generally.
And the distance from Al Maktoum International Airport and Expo City is slightly more than that.
Yeah.
But the time taken is way less.
Yeah. Fair
That's because
point.
of the fantastic road network that they have there.
And the roads out to Dubai South are a real bonus.
That is correct.
Yeah, big, wide highways. Okay, got you. So prices are going up.
Definitely. But to understand Dubai South, you need to really, really see what exactly is driving the growth in Dubai South.
Okay.
So Dubai South is the area of Hong Kong. Mm-hmm. That's the general thing. 35% of the GDP of Dubai is coming from Dubai South.
35%.
35%. And that's a substantial number.
It's a huge number.
Yes.
In an area which has sprung up in, the last 10 years? At the outside, 10 years, really. Okay.
So, and we should understand what exactly is Dubai South. How many districts does it have? And what exactly are those districts?
Okay.
So, Dubai South has a logistics city.
Yes.
Which is going to be it's according to the Dubai's government's plan of making Dubai the global logistic hub. Mm-hmm. Then you have something called a residential district. It's a special economic zone. So obviously, there's a lot of people going to be working there, so you need to house them. So that is another aspect. Expo City, that's the hub of all your businesses.
Yes.
A lot of Fortune 500 companies have set up their regional and global headquarters in Expo City. So there you will have around 40,000 people working there. That's white-collar employees with decent salaries.
It's also connectivity to
Yes,
Expo City
yes.
as well. It's very well served.
Yeah. And another thing, what is happening is Dubai Exhibition Center is moving from World Trade Center to Expo City from next year onwards.
Yeah, that's right.
That means we are talking about almost 300 to 600 events happening there annually, which translated 65,000 people per day.
Okay. You've done your research, Ajay.
And the total supply of apartments in that vicinity till 2029 is less than 4,000.
What does it mean? Just as an aside, I want to come back to Dubai South, obviously, but what does it mean for the exhibition centre at the moment that all of these events are moving there? Have you any idea what will be happening at the International Exhibition Centre? What's changing?
A lot of traffic. See, Expo City caught the attention of the world when they did the Expo, and then they had the COP28 as well.
Yes.
So everybody out in the world knows about Expo City. And when this exhibition center completely moves into Expo will be a common term all around the world, because every company will want to exhibit something in Dubai, and that will be in Expo.
All right, then. Let's get back to Dubai South and try and understand the story and, understand the growth story that's going to happen. the airport is just one of the factors
Correct.
driving the growth, and
Yes.
you would contend, who really wants to live by the airport? It's kind of a side benefit almost, really. So what are the other drivers?
The other districts, I've not finished the districts because there is an
there.
aviation district happening there.
Yes.
This is where your Mohammed bin Rashid Aviation Hub is going to come. You will have aviation offices. You will have MROs, which is maintenance, repair, and overall companies setting up there. Aviation training happening. Then you have the golf district. So that is where Ima South, and there is an international exclusive company called Discovery Dunes, which is coming up there. Invite only. Your property start from $55 million onwards. So that is something which is also going to come there.
Okay.
And the whole logistics city is also going to be a key driver, because what you see is you have Palm Jebel Ali on one side, you've got the Jebel Ali port on one side, you've got the airport on the other side. So this is going to create a lot of trade happening. And one thing which people have not really understood is basically the JAFSA is expanding. There is something called a South Zone happening. South Zone will have 8 districts. It's just started. Nobody knows much about it. 8 districts will have, one is basically a digital valley. The other one is something called a medical and pharmaceutical sector. There's a lot of things coming up. So that is a different topic for a different day. It's a huge expansion on that number.
Yeah, I guess we need to keep to the topic in hand, don't we? It always, everybody that comes here remarks on how the airport is within the city, because it always has been at the heart of the city. So, Dira from the airport is 10 minutes, Bur Dubai is 10 minutes, Sheikh Zayed Road is 15 minutes. And that really was the heart of Dubai. Obviously, things have changed in the last 20, 25 years. Dubai has mushroomed. Does this mean that Expo City is going to be the next kind of, central area? Is it a competitor for downtown? What does it mean?
Yeah, that's a really good question, and everybody keeps asking me, "Oh, downtown is downtown. There's nothing going to be like downtown." Yes, downtown is downtown. There's nothing like downtown. Then they say, "Is okay. We've got Dubai Creek Harbor, which is going to be downtown 2.0." But how do you define what is a downtown?
I'm on the spot. That's a good point. I don't know. I don't know how you define that. I mean, by the name, and there's stuff going on. That's the only way I can put it.
Downtown is basically normally an economic hub where there will be a lot of business and companies operating. So people would want to come there to work. They might even want to come for entertainment, restaurants, high-end, and live if possible. So in that case, Dubai Creek Harbor is not a downtown, because I have yet to see any big companies and offices operating out of Creek Harbor.
Fair, yeah.
On the contrary, if you look at Expo City, you can actually classify that as an economic hub. I wouldn't call this a downtown per se, but this can be defined actually broadly in the context that, are there a lot of companies there? Yes, there are. Sure. And major companies are there. Will there be a lot of offices? Yes. So you can go there, do your business, and you can also live there. So you can be forgiven if you say Expo City is going to be the next downtown. Yes, it can be, because it defines, it actually ticks all the boxes.
It does. It's kind of the definition in a lot of ways, isn't it? And I guess Hussaini Sheikh Mohammed sees Expo as it's a legacy, really.
If you look back, there's only 3 projects that he signed off personally. Right. One is downtown Burj Khalifa. The other one is Palm Jumeirah, and the third one is Expo City. Okay. He calls it his legacy. So if people cannot take the hint, I don't know what will. he's terming as urban sustainable city of the future. What else do you want?
What about developers in the area?
Who has shaped the entire Dubai? If you look at one prominent developer in the whole of Dubai, what name comes to you first?
It's Emaar.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So Emaar, for the first time in their life, they've actually opened a mall outside an Emaar community, which is bang next to Expo.
Right. And
just for the namesake, they're developing a little mini community just next to that Emaar mall. So that's called Expo Living.
Right.
And if you look at Emaar, they've got a total of 5 communities in and around that Dubai South area. One is their ultra luxury project called Oasis. The other one is an equestrian themed Grand Polo Resort. and one called Himar Heights is just coming up. Then you've got the Himar South on the other side of the airport, and this Expo Living. And if you look at the brochures, 10 minutes to Expo City, 15 minutes to Expo City. What does that mean?
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, it is a good point. Okay, so Emar have, made the initial play, I suppose, in the area, and as is always the case, there's a lot more still to come.
Yes, and if you really look at a couple of more things,
Right.
I don't know how many people know about this Palm Jebel Ali Beach project.
Vaguely, but not.
It's a 6.5 kilometer beach development project, which is just next to Palm Jebel Ali and on the way to Abu Dhabi. That is going to be a game changer. It's going to have a lot of entertainment area, turtle conservatory. Add this to the high-speed Etihad rail, which is coming into Dubai from Abu Dhabi. They will have one stop next to Al Maktoum International Airport, which means there's a lot of people who's going to be living and working in either places. People living in Dubai, working in Abu Dhabi, people living in Abu Dhabi, working in Dubai.
Okay. One of the things about Expo City was, and I mentioned it very briefly, I did some work at Expo while Expo was on, and I was very kind of, it's going to be traffic, it's going to be a parking nightmare, it's going to be this. So I made the decision. I lived reasonably near the green community at the time, so I parked at the green community and got the metro in, and it was just so easy, really simple. And that was at the height of, Expo as it was ongoing. Connectivity in the area is going to be boosted by Etihad Rail, I guess, as well, when that comes in as a passenger service. So with the roads, with, you're able to get to Expo by metro, and then you've got Etihad Rail there as well. I see where you're going. I start to see where all this joins up.
You talk about traffic. As of now, Dubai has 4 million people.
Yes.
And in 2040, it is expected to be, initially the plan was 5.8 million. By the way it goes, the new adjusted number is 7.8 million. It's almost double of what is happening now. If you look at actual Expo, when the Expo happened, there were 24 million people attending the Expo. Did you ever hear about any traffic block?
I'm struggling. I really wanted to come back and say, yes, but it was this and this happened. And I can't. I didn't really. I mean, it was busy,
Yes.
but it wasn't.
It will not, because it is designed to take that kind of traffic. So if 24 million couldn't create a problem, is 8 million going to create a problem in that area?
There'll be a lot of people watching this at the moment who live around the Arabian Ranches area who are like, well, no, this is not how it's working now. Clearly Dubai's trying to catch up because the 4 million wasn't expected this fast at this point. I get that. It's a fair point. It's really well. I said earlier, it's well served. It is really well served. It is master planned.
It is
Properly.
Dubai is an engineered city. They know exactly where they're going. This is the only country in the world who has a centenary plan. You've heard about the 2033 social agenda. You've got the urban master plan 2040. They have a 2071 centenary plan going up to 2100.
So what would your advice be to anybody looking at Dubai South, at Expo Living, looking at the Expo area at the moment? What are you telling clients or customers or friends?
See, everybody's got their own goals. But if it is a pure investment play that they're looking at, and also a good place to live, definitely you should be looking at towards that side. Because if you look at AI, or if you look at search the internet, what comes up? I mean, best places to invest. They are tracking the previous transactions. So they will still come with downtown. They will still talk about business page, JVC, Dubai Marina. But this is old news. You should be looking at what is coming. Because Dubai now is not going to be Dubai in the next 3 to 4 years. Complete Dubai is changing. Dubai is moving towards Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is coming towards Dubai.
Yeah, okay. Wow. That's a good place to end. But that also gives us a launching pad for our next conversation. Ajay, I'm hoping you're happy to come in and join us next week. Getting the thumbs up. Ajay Menon is a property enthusiast. He has a brokerage by the name of Luxe, Vista Real Estate and follows what's going on. Really enjoyed talking to you. Thank you.
Likewise, Tim. Thank you.
Appreciate you coming in. This is Mira Business FM.
You're listening to Mira Business FM.